It's Brooke and Jeffrey in the morning, and if you look at the news right now, you might be worried that the world's becoming too stable, too harmonious, too happy.
That's how everybody feels right now, Jeff.
Well, don't panic, because things are still dramatic and tumultuous as ever in all of our personal lives.
Yeah.
So let's bring back the chaos with another edition of What's on Your Mind, starting with Brooke. Brooke, what's on your mind?
You know, this is going to sound kind of deep, but I think I finally understand what true love is.
You've been married for over 10 years.
No, but listen.
What are you talking about?
When I was younger, I thought true love was like big romantic gestures and exotic vacations together and gazing into one another's eyes and being so attracted to the person that you're with,
They
right?
get more pretty.
Now
Yeah.
you're not into any of that stuff.
No, that stuff's cool, right? But that's not where the real stuff happens, okay?
Where does the real stuff happen?
True love happens at 2 in the morning when you have multiple puking children and you're covered in vomit and you're having to do laundry and you have a partner who is right there with you making it all happen. I gotta say, it's unbelievable. It is absolutely disgusting.
Yeah.
It smells terrible. True love does not smell good. But when you find a partner who will share all of that with you and take all that work on, that is amazing.
I guess eHarmony has to change their slogan to whatever Brooke just said.
True love smells bad?
True love smells bad.
It's
Keeps
true.
you up at 2 in the morning while all your children's are puking.
Sponsored by Charmin and Bounty.
Yeah.
Oh, man. And then when you just hear the sound of the irping from the other room, and you know that you're not going to go into the battle zone alone, that right there is knowing that you have somebody.
I'm glad you found it, Brooke.
Yeah.
But I hope you all find it someday.
This is setting the tone for the segment.
It's a
Yeah, I don't
beautiful
really know if I wish that on anybody, but Jose, what's on your mind?
Well, recently I had the honor of being a pallbearer at my grandma's funeral, and I was a pallbearer for my grandpa as well, so I have done this before. And the last time we did it, my dad was right in front of me, so I assumed, hey, we're going to do the same thing.
Yeah.
Well, right before the funeral, my dad tells all the groomsmen, hey, guys, I threw my shoulder out.
Oh, no.
And so I need to use my left. So I follow him to his side so he can use his left. Now I'm using my left.
Yeah.
But I'm still behind my dad, so I'm like, things are going to be fine, right?
Yeah.
So it comes to pulling up the casket. I can barely hold it, right? I am like struggling immediately, and I almost drop it.
You almost dropped Grandma?
Because my left grandma, because of my left arm. So what they do is they see the casket struggling.
No.
And they tap my dad out, thinking,
Oh, it's the old guy.
old guy's
that's struggling.
bad arm,
Not this young
He's
30-year-old guy.
limping. So they sub in my little 15-year-old nephew, right? My 13-year-old nephew,
He's not
sorry.
going to be helpful.
You're right, Brooke. Not helpful. I am doing all the work,
Are
and
you
my
kidding?
hand hurts so bad. It's like white knuckles. And after we get it on, my uncle looks back because we're still in our procession, and he's like, "Walk in, Jose. What was that?
What are you doing?
Come on, man. You know." And so I'm humiliated. People know something's going on, right? The casket was not even, right? But after the ceremony, we have to move her back into the hearse, right? So I request, I'm like, put me on the right side. Let me use my right hand, a strong arm,
Why do
right?
I feel like you asked in that tone?
I did. And then I'm like, dude, I'm going to flex. I'm going to hot dog it. I'm going to like lift this up. Then I'm going to really show out. Oh, it's over my shoulder.
You do a full, clean.
Oh,
Clean
yeah.
squat.
with that.
But then I realized I probably shouldn't make a scene at the funeral.
not about you.
But the rumor at the end of the funeral's like, oh, Jose almost dropped Grandma. I'm like, no, I did not almost drop Grandma.
It kind of
Gotcha.
sounds like
And I
you
love
sound
Grandma, and I
like
did not drop her.
You did it.
You didn't.
So,
You made it.
just for the history, if anyone pallbearing out there, you gotta do some curls or something.
Sometimes, weird fitness trends start in, accidental ways. So next week,
Oh.
join Jose at the gym for coffin squats with Granny.
I did rip all the muscles in my shoulder. I am in so much pain right now.
You're going to get so many good gains, though. So, Alexis, tell us what's been on your
I
mind.
mean, speaking of fitness trends, I found a hack to motivate myself to work out after a night out.
After a night out.
Yeah, the next morning to make sure I work out.
In the morning?
Yes,
Girl.
And I know. And I started this because first, when we choose where we're going to get drinks, as friends, I make sure it's within 6 miles of my house. And I know
Like
we're...
an Uber short.
That's a pretty big raise.
No, I don't Uber. I drive and I park at it. Okay.
Okay.
Then we get drinks.
I don't see it yet.
I
We go out, and then my car is left there. And in the morning, so I get home somehow, one way or another.
Yeah,
you know.
Which, that's the responsible part of what you're doing.
I do get home, and then the next morning I have to get my car naturally.
and it's like close enough where
So-
it's like a 10-15 minute run.
How
but
too expensive to Uber.
Exactly.
How many what's on your minds we're gonna do before it's Alexis got her car towed because she didn't wake up?
I checked the sign, and then the next morning I had my 5.5 mile run to my car.
Oh my God.
God.
Throwing up.
Hungover.
No, I wasn't over, and that's why I was smart enough to leave a water bottle inside my car when I went out to dinner. So then when I get to my car, I have water.
You
Guys,
sweat out the hangover.
it's like old Alexis is taking such good care of future Alexis.
I know.
Every time Alexis does something dumb or cheap, instead of saying, I made a mistake, she says, I figured out a new life hack.
Oh, yeah. I would do it again. And if you see me hungover running, mind your business.
All right, Jeffrey, what's on your mind?
Guys, I have the nicest neighbor.
Yay, that's
I
awesome
do.
in your new house.
And when I tell you the story, you're all going to be jealous because you don't have neighbors like this.
Uh-oh.
But his name is Tony, and he's a little bit older than me. He's like married with kids.
That's right.
And I think he must feel bad for me because I'm a new homeowner and I'm a total novice at taking care of stuff outside of the house, like out in the yard.
Yeah, he heard about your mailbox fiasco.
Yeah, and I don't have a lot of the big landscaping tools and equipment stuff that everybody else has.
Yeah, because it's your first home. You haven't bought all the power tools.
Right, so he lets me borrow his, and he always gives me a tutorial on how to use
Oh,
stuff.
that is
Okay,
really
that's
nice.
cute.
Like yesterday, he was showing me how to weed whack this area.
Yeah.
So he lets me hold it, and I'm whacking while he stands behind me.
Oh, wait a minute.
And he's just guiding me, showing me how to grip it,
No,
how to
Jeff-
like throttle it up, and he like whispers over my shoulder instructions like, okay, lower. More pressure.
Jeff, this is how you're supposed to like teach a girl to play pool.
You feel that? Yeah, I feel that,
Okay,
Tony.
that's
That's how it's done. This is actually really reassuring. And it's not just with the weed whackers either. He's doing it with like my hedge trimmers. He even did it with the rake.
You didn't know how to use a rake?
Not properly. We did the rake lessons, even though there weren't any leaves for us to rake.
Okay.
He still wanted to show me the proper
You're
technique
prepared.
on how
1,
to.
2, 3, pull.
It's
One,
stroke,
2, 3.
not pull.
Stroke.
Pull is too violent. You gentle strokes across the lawn.
If you're enjoying it, we love this for you.
Yeah, he really is the greatest neighbor ever. He even puts one of his AirPods into my ear.
So nice that he wants you to be in rhythm with you.
See,
With him.
I knew you'd be jealous
But
of
for
Tony.
everything. You hammer things together.
We haven't got there yet, but I'm excited to learn.
I don't want to be there for that.
That's what's on our minds, and you can text in to 78592. Tell us what's been on yours. It's Brooke and Jeffrey in the morning.